Good morning. Hey, you guys. Wow. What a beautiful, beautiful day, isn't it? Beautiful Sunday. Um, I slept in a little. Usually we go at 9 o'clock and it must be 9:30, is it? Yeah, it's 9:30. So Sunday's a little late. I work at a treatment center, and so sometimes I get off at midnight and I get home here, you know, by about 12:30, and it's sometimes not easy to just turn it off and go to bed. So I think it was about 3 before I went to bed last night. Anyway, good morning. Love you guys. So this is the reading I've been doing daily. This is day 24 for this reading, and it's May 24th. And it's from this little book called the 24-Hour Day Book. Hey, Satchan. Hey, buddy. I've been doing a daily reading from a little book called the 24-Hour Day Book, and actually started the 1st of May, and we're in 24 days, and it's been fun and inspirational, I guess is the word, inspiration. Hi, Laurel. And some of the same folks drop by every day and seem to enjoy it. This book was written in 1954, and it's a bit of a guide to help people with the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous. At that time, there was only AA, I believe, or if there was an NA or a CA or an SA, it was fledgling for sure. And hey, Chris, good morning. So this is it was geared mostly towards the participants in the 12-step program, but mostly towards the AA program at the time. But now there's so many different programs using the 12 steps, and this applies to all of them, all of us. So May 24th, in the 12-step world, yesterday he talked about the 5 C's: confidence, confession, conviction, conversion, and continuance as important in the 12th step of AA, which was working with others. And confidence, confession, conviction, conversion, and continuance, the 5 C's. So today he's talking about one of those. In the 12th step work, the second thing is confession. By frankly sharing with the prospect, we get him talking about his own experiences. He will open up and confess things to us that he hasn't been able to tell other people. It feels better when this confession has got these things off his chest. True enough. It's a great load off his mind to get these things out in the open. It's the things that are kept hidden that weigh on the mind. He feels a sense of release and freedom when he has opened up his heart to us. That's the thought for the day. The question that they ask at the end of the thought for the day is, do I care enough about another alcoholic to help him to make a confession? And I get that when I'm transparent, when I'm vulnerable, when I share my experience, strength, and hope, not just what it was like for me years ago when I recovered in Alcoholics Anonymous, but what it's like for me now, because I see the whole thing with addiction as a mental and spiritual thing, and so I still have the symptoms that come and go, even though I don't use or drink. I still have the symptoms that come and go, and so I share those and with the new guys, and they're like, wow, and they share theirs, and it's beautiful, and a bond develops, a love happens. So May 24th, meditation for the day. I get the confession part. It's beautiful. Meditation for the day. I should help others all I can. I should help others all I can. Every troubled soul that God puts in my path is one for me to help. As I sincerely try to help, a supply of strength will flow into me from God. As I sincerely try to help, a supply of strength will flow into me from God. My circle of helpfulness will widen more and more. God's hands out the spiritual food to me, and I pass it on to others. I must never say that I only have enough strength for my own need. The more I give away, the more I will keep. That which I keep to myself, I will lose in the end. The more I give away, the more I will keep. Okay, that which I keep to myself, I will lose in the end. So, yeah, I get that with the intellect we can't tell how powerful this source of power is that we've tapped into. This power greater than ourselves. This thing we call God, the universal intelligence, is endless and omnipotent, and so having tapped into that source of unending power and doing His work, there's no end to the resources at our fingertips, according to the meditation for the day. I love it. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may have the sincere willingness to give. Pray that I may have a sincere willingness to give. I pray that I may not hold back the strength I have received for myself alone. Stepping up. And my prayer every day is to be used, to put me in, coach. In the 12 steps, we have one of the concepts is that we have a new employer, and that's how I often look at my relationship with God. Is that He's the boss, and His resources are endless, and He won't give me a job that I don't have the power to fulfill, and so that's it. I actually see this doing what we're doing this morning is one of those jobs. I did not plan this. This did not, this just came. And so my job is just to show up every morning and do this reading and share these words of wisdom that this man wrote in 1954. Good morning, Tracy. Hi, love. Nice to see you. So that's the deal, the same thing. So as you've tapped into, you've gotten recovery, you have something to give away. The more we give it away, the more we have it, the more we receive it. And it flows through us and to others. And we can feel the strength as it flows through us. But none of it can be held on to. I get that. Beautiful piece. 24-hour day book. Beautiful piece. I love it. Okay, that's it. That's all, folks. Nice to spend time with you this morning. We're having a few people over for breakfast this morning. Kind of our first little, very small. I think maybe there might only be 3 or 4 or 5 maybe coming over to join us for a little breakfast / brunch. But hopefully next month in June we'll have a bigger event. We like to have people in, and we'll work it so that we stay keeping everybody safe, and let's kind of get back to loving each other and spending time together. Okay, love you guys, and we'll talk soon.